Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we are reviewing this Moods palette, and this was given to me and I have not heard of this palette before, so we are going to test it out today to see if it's any good. I believe it came in one of the Boxy Charms or Ipsies or one of those kind of subscription boxes. The packaging is very cute and different and pretty, so I do like that. There is no shade names on the inside of the packaging at all. You do get 4 mattes and 4 of these beautiful metallics and 2 highlighters and a brush within the palette. And I didn't use the brush in this, but it is a pretty brush. It is soft. It would do the job, but it is not exactly the brush that I want for this look today, so I will be using it just to see if it is any good at a later time. I am going to be swatching the colors to show you guys what they do look like, and the mattes are not as pigmented on the eyes as I thought they would be, or even on the skin. They're actually where you have to build up a lot. The first one is this beautiful brown transition color, and it was one of my favorites in the palette, and it is okay when it swatches. When you apply it, you have to apply a bunch, so I was a little disappointed in that. I wish they would have been more pigmented within the palette. You can see how it's patchy. It's not really pigmented within one swipe, and that was the dark brown. This is the pink color that I am picking up now, and like I said, it is pretty, but I wish they would have been more pigmented. You can see the pink is not that vibrant or bright, or it's just simple, and the yellow was the worst out of the whole entire palette. It wasn't pigmented really at all, and that was me. You know, I was pressing normal, and that was just one swatch, but they weren't that. Now these ones that are the metallics were pigmented. I did like these. They were very pigmented and pretty. And so that I did like out of the palette is the metallic ones. They did end up giving me more pigment and more color. Next is this blue teal color, and this one is so pretty. I love teals, and I love when they are done right. This color I actually really loved within the palette. Very pretty and bright and vibrant, but there is other metallic teals that are even better than this one, but for the palette it is pretty good. Now we're going in with this purple, and it is very bright and vibrant as well, but not as pigmented as I would like. So if you are into palettes that aren't going to be pow in your face, and you need something that is more toned down, and or just something to start playing with different colors, this is a good palette. It's not bad. The highlighter, this first highlighter I'm swatching, and I do wear within this video, is absolutely beautiful. It is blinding. It is so pretty. So I do love the highlighters. They did do a great job with these highlighters. I was very surprised and very happy with that. This white one does have that purple pink shift to it, so if you're looking for that kind of highlighter, that is within the palette, and it is really purple pink shift to it. So don't think it's going to come off white or silver. It is going to come off pink and purple. we're going to go ahead and jump into this very, very simple look. Don't forget to subscribe down below and like this video. I'm going to use this Colourpop, and it's in the SuperShock Shadow in Amaze. And I am going to lay this color down first. I already have my whole face pretty much done, and I already have my eyelids primed. So I'm just laying this down so that we can add different things up on top. I'm trying a different type of style today. So you just want to press this and lay this all over the lid. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this other side with the Amaze and get this all finished. Picking up the Moods palette, and I am taking a Morphe brush. I'm going to dip it into that transition shade, that light brown, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting this inside the crease and building it upwards. And as you can see, it is very, very, very light. You do have to build this, and even on camera you cannot see it that well. In person it is a little bit more where you can see it, but not by much. Like I said, they were not as pigmented as I thought they would be. I will be testing this out again using where I prime my eyelids and I don't set them, to see if they will actually stick better or perform better, because some eyeshadows actually do that. They actually perform better with that sticky type of base rather than on top of a very flat base that has been primed and set with a powder. But I'm going to go ahead and just put this color in the transition and build it upwards. I'm now going in and picking up that brown on a smaller brush, and I'm going to pack that on the outer corner, just using tapping motions, and then bringing it into the crease ever so slightly because I don't want it too dark. I want this to be a very simple look, nothing too dark or wow or anything like that. So this is good for this palette when you don't want nothing too dramatic or too poppy, that just something simple in a light eyeshadow look. I do have to say this palette will work for that, but is it worth going out, picking up and buying? I would say maybe for beginners, but not for people who's looking for that pale look. It is not going to give you what you're looking for. But I am taking that color and just adding it to the outer edge, outer corner, and bringing it up ever so slightly so that we get some definition on the outer corner. I'm now going to pick up that purple metallic within the palette, and I am going to put that on the outer portion close to the middle, but it's going to go outer to inner, but not all the way to that inner corner. And you can see I used a brush at first and it was not applying well, so I decided to use my finger. Once again, I don't want this overly too dark or bright, so I just want a little bit of it, but the finger ended up picking it up better and applying it like I wanted it to apply. I will be taking the brush just to get into that crease to blend it out so it doesn't look real sloppy at all. So the brush just helped make it so that it laid better once I applied it all with my finger. I'm now picking up the same brush we used for that outer corner with that dark brown, and I'm going back in just to blend that purple and that brown together on that outer corner so that it doesn't leave any harsh lines. Picking up that transition shade again and just adding a little bit more to that top of the brow bone so that it blends everything nice and smoothly together. And go ahead and pick up some more of that amaze from the Colourpop and put in that inner corner. I'm going to use the brush that I try to use for the purple and just lay that on the inner corner just to give it a little bit more of a dimension and a transition. I am now going in with the highlighter because I wanted to test out these highlighters today. I am picking up that rose gold one within the palette, and as you can see, it is just as pretty in the pan as it is on the face. It is very, very blinding and very pretty. I ended up taking a little too much because I didn't think that it was going to perform well on the face like it did the hands, but that is okay. We know now. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the inner corners, that nose, and just wherever we want to highlight. Now that we have lashes on and everything else finished, we are going to do the lash line. I am picking up that dark brown on starting from the outer corner and bringing it towards that middle portion. I don't want to go all the way to the inner because we are going to use that light brown transition color, and that's going to go from the outer to the inner, and it's going to smooth out that dark brown. I will also pick up just a little bit of the purple and lay it in the middle underneath the lash line just to give it that extra little oomph that we need for this look. I will go ahead and apply the lipstick, and then this look is complete. My final thoughts on this is it is not worth the price tag if you are looking for something that is going to really pop or be very, very pigmented. That is not this palette. It is a beautiful, simple palette. The highlighters are very beautiful and very blinding and worth it, but is it worth it just to get the palette for the highlighters? No, it is not. But if you are looking for something simple, something to start off with, this is your palette because it's simple. That completes this look. Thank you guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.